Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Chemistry with Kismet Tarot. I'm Monica, the Kismet Chemist. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Welcome to the family. It is such an honor to have you here. If you are returning, welcome back, my loves. I have missed you guys. So I took a good long break between the 11/11 reading and sitting down to film this one. The 11/11 reading I actually filmed several days prior to its release, and I needed a lot of time, a lot of break time. I've been under the weather. When I was a kid, I had chicken pox, so I ended up getting, and it's called a reactivation of that, and they call it shingles. And I tell you guys what, shingles is no walk in the park. It is excruciatingly painful, and there's no cure for it. But I've noticed that during the day, it's a lot easier to navigate through having the rash and the nerve pain versus at night, where it gets really bad with the nightly hormone release and everything like that. And I noticed along this journey, this particular part of my medical journey, that I'm having a different emotional reaction to it. I am handling it with grace. I'm handling it with optimism. I'm still cooking. I'm still cleaning. I'm still actively socializing. And so I noticed that I came quite a ways out of the depression that I have been in for several months throughout the summer, throughout the beginning of the fall. And so we now are almost midway through November, and we have what's called an El Nino. So even though I have this horrible, excruciating, like crippling pain at night, the weather is beautiful. It's in the 50s. There's very little snow outside, despite the fact that we already got a huge snowstorm that dumped 15 inches. It's all melted now. And we're going to be in the 50s and 60s for the next week, which is unheard of in North Dakota. All of this, I find myself feeling just so much gratitude, so much appreciation for the journey that I went on, for the help that I had, both on this channel with the people that I talked to on the side, like, privately. Some of you are subscribers. Others are just my best friends, my family members. Very, very grateful for the journey that I've had, but the help that I've had along the way. I find myself incredibly appreciative of my guides, but also of each and every one of you who have your own guide team, and those guides who really genuinely helped me stay connected to the collective and to continue to do the work that makes me feel so purposeful and so joyful in this life. Your guides have really genuinely helped me come out of my depression, come out of the darkness that I found myself in internally. And so as I kind of navigated through all of that, when I came into November and starting to channel the different topics and readings that we would be doing for the month of November, I always love an attitude of gratitude throughout this month. And your guides actually asked me to kind of step outside of my comfort zone and do something a little bit differently. Here, Willow, come here. Okay, come on. Say hi. Say hi, Willow. Willow, say hi. Say hi, everyone. Yeah, say hi, guys. Say hi, guys. They're up here. Say hi, guys. Okay, go get your snack. Go get your treat. Go get your treat, baby. Your treat. Here you go. What? All right, guys. Sorry about that. Willow's just a little underfoot right now. She gets that way. But my point here is I was channeling the different topics and readings and everything that your guides, my guides had collaborated upon for, energy. And I operate with an attitude of gratitude throughout the month of November because in November in the States, we celebrate Thanksgiving. And even though an attitude of gratitude is great to maintain throughout all of our lives, this month reminds us that there's so much to be thankful for. There's so much to appreciate within this world, within our own lives, within our connections. And as I have a struggle throughout the month of November, because November is the month that holds my father's birthday, it is the month that marks the anniversary of my twin brother's death. This is usually a challenge for me. So holding on to an attitude of gratitude helps to alleviate that. Each and every one of you, your guides have such a vast amount of gratitude and appreciation and thankfulness for each and every one of you. And this reading, they asked me to step out of my comfort zone on. We are going to be using the Wordless Oracle. There are 4 piles. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and channel a written message for each pile. And that will be the thank you notes from your guides. That is the totality of this reading. Whatever they would like to allow to come through my channel, whatever they would like to speak to you about in regards to the imagery, the messages that I get, they want you to know how grateful they are, what they're grateful for. So they're going to be bringing you thank you notes. With that said, we do have the 4 piles, 4 different Wordless Oracle cards, and I'm going to go ahead and put on some meditation music for you guys, give you guys a chance to tap into the energies, tap into your guides, and feel that pull from your heart space forward into the pile that is right for you. Now, without further ado, let's get that meditation music going. If you guys choose based off of numbers, go ahead and jump down to the description box below. That is where the links and the timestamps are. And without further ado, I love you guys. I will see you at your piles. Hello, pile 1. If you chose the first card, this beautiful card right here, this is your message from your guides about the thank you notes that they want to let you know of. So we're going to go ahead and just get right into the channeled message. Now, these messages may be very, very quick. I'm going to let your guides really kind of just flow through me, not just what has been written, but also whatever else they want to say. So it says pile 1. First things first for this pile. You're always ready, always open, always eager. Every moment we have presented you with a new path, a closed door, You've never held back from finding the map, the key, and running bravely forward. Life hasn't been easy for this pile. Within the energy, I can feel trepidation, exhaustion, and a niggling of wondering within this energy for when or is it enough? Kind of questions when there are changes that are necessary. It's followed by a steely resolve, an inner reminder of strength, and then I'm seeing one foot forward, one foot taking a step. And this is what your guides want to thank you for, Pile 1. Thank you for your humility despite having superhero strength and dedication. Thank you for allowing your emotions to be honored and then choosing yourself with confidence. Thank you for smiling through your sorrows. Thank you, Pile 1. So Pile 1, your guides were very, very particular in making sure that they said thank you for some very unique things. I look at this and I see how many clouds are all over the place. There's a doorway and there's light, but the light seems to be coming from behind the person, not in front of them. So you may be somebody who knows that you have walked out of the light and into the darkness. Facing that kind of change and transition is never easy. When I got the message about your humility, I got this energy of you always are the first one to stand up tall, the first one to take that first step. You are the first person in line to try something new, something dangerous, something scary. You're the first person to walk into the darkness knowing that you're leaving something beautiful and bright behind, but you also understand that it is through this darkness that that light will shine even brighter. But it does not mean that what it takes from within you is some of the greatest, strongest energy imaginable. When I say steely resolve, it is your mind. Your mind knows this is going to hurt. This is going to be hard. I'm going to lose. I am going to struggle, and I'm going to have to change. And when we go through those moments, we can falter, we can cry, we can fall down on our knees, we can lament our having to leave behind something, someone that we love. We can leave behind something that is so bright and so beautiful and walk directly into the lion's den, walk directly into the fires, directly into the darkness, blind ourselves to everything around us because we understand that what we are seeking is something within ourselves. And those are challenges that not everybody in the world understands how to do. Not everybody in the world understands going up against the greatest mountain, the greatest beast. Involves going 100% internal. It doesn't mean running into some arena like the gladiators in ancient Rome. No, this is you running directly into yourself. This is you taking yourself out of the mentality that has been serving you for so long. And it isn't a negative mentality. It's a truly positive mentality. But now you have to dive bomb your way into every negative mindset you've ever had. Even though you've done so much healing, you just can feel that pull. People don't always understand that, Pile 1. They don't understand because if your mentality is doing great, if it's a positive outlook and your life is going really well, why in the heck would you risk all of that and change all of that just to go diving into your darkness? But when that call comes, when that pull comes to make that change, it takes a person who either knows this is going to be for the best. This means it's time to elevate. This means it's time to progress. This means it's time for me to go back internal and to discover what it is that I need to. Regardless of what my outside world looks like, I know that this is going to benefit my life overall, but not just my life, the whole world. And so you willingly throw everything to the side. It's not throwing it away. It's saying, you know what? I will be back for this. Even if I come back and this is no longer what I resonate with, I can take this and I can transform it. I can transmute it. I can turn it into exactly what I will need. But in the meantime, I am going to walk out of the light and into the darkness. Why? Because I understand and I know that this is what I need. And yes, that journey is so exhausting. And yes, you can have those thoughts of, is this enough? Is this going to be the last time? When am I going to be done doing these journeys and breaking myself down if I have to go from the light to the darkness? Is this going to be enough? And your guides are saying, yeah, there will be a time where this isn't necessary for you anymore. And you get to rest and you get to experience and you get to float and you get to live and laugh and love. And you'll continue to walk through life and you'll be humble. People won't know the depth of bravery that you have, but we will. We know it, we see it, and we know without a doubt that what you need to know here, today, tomorrow, every day, as we are so thankful for you. We are so thankful for the compendium of emotions you feel. We are so thankful for the strength you carry within. We are so thankful for your willingness to work with us, but also to work on yourself, for yourself, and to continue being a light, even if you're in the darkness for others. Thank you so much, Pile 1. All right, Pile 1. These have been the very brief thank you notes from your guides, thank you notes, and thank you messages. During this time, this season, for an attitude of gratitude, I truly hope that these messages resonated, that they reached deep down into your heart, into your soul, to open you up to realizing that it is never, ever a journey that you walk alone, that you have never, ever been unseen or unheard, and that you, in every struggle, every triumph, every faltering, and every elevation have been seen and loved, guided, and protected. Thank you so much, Pile 1, for being here. Thank you to your guides, my guides, for connecting these energies. Thank you to the Great Spirit for helping shift all of the energies into something that I was able to put down in words, put down on paper. Thank you for bringing the collective of Pile 1 here. Thank you for everything that they go through and who they are and the light that they shine in this world, despite the darkness they may be enduring internally. Thank you. Pile 1. If this resonated and you guys would like to support my channel, that is something I would truly appreciate. I do not expect it, nor is it nor is it necessary. But if you would like to, some of the ways that you can do that are by liking this video, commenting on it. You can subscribe to my channel. You can check out the description box. In that, there are links to donate to my channel, as well as links to my Amazon author page. On that, you'll find all 9 of my books. They are available in a variety of different formats, from hardcover, paperback, Kindle, Kindle Unlimited. So go ahead and go check those out or donate to my channel. Any and all of these are really great ways to support me, my creativity, the work that I do with and for spirit in this world, and for each and every one of you. And they're all very much appreciated. All right, Pile 1, I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you all, and I will see you at my next reading. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. If you chose this amazing, beautiful second card, this is your message that are just brief, quick thank you notes from your guides. So This reading is not intended to be a super deep in-depth. I did channel and write down thank you messages from your guides, and then I'm going to give them the opportunity to just kind of expand a little bit in the message. So let's go ahead and get your message here. All right. So pile 2 says, oftentimes people talk of being in the desert as though they understand the way that the skin blisters and cracks from the fiery rays of the sun. They purport to understand the struggle to breathe in and out, despite the nature of the air somehow becoming sandpaper the moment it enters your body. You, pile 2, know of what I speak, and you know that there are many who espouse to understand, yet they truly don't. You have long navigated the blisters, the pain, the loneliness, and the momentary wishing for finality, regardless of how it would come to pass. All of this was, is, and continues to be your expressions of authenticity, transparency, and full heart-centered honesty. We, your guides, thank you for trusting our watchful, yet non-interfering presence. We thank you for telling the truth of the desert, even as unpalatable as it is for others. Above all else, we thank you for holding the faith in the sweet relief of the cool, hydrating, and healing waters and shade of the oasis. We are ever so thankful you have held the clear faith this lifetime. Pile 2. So the first thing that is coming through after this is about that final message. We are ever so thankful you have held the clear faith this lifetime. We go through, if you believe in reincarnation, we go through many, many lifetimes. We experience life, love, death. We experience deceit, betrayal. We experience pain and anguish. We experience so many different experiences, so many different avenues, emotions, so many different things. And we do all of these for the sake of soul growth. We do these different journeys and lifetimes because we're seeking spirit in each and every one. We're seeking ourselves. We're seeking solace. Pile 2, multiple lifetimes can be lived in a single lifetime. With how many changes and transformations we can go through in a single lifetime, we can be a million different other people, a million different people than we were when we started. We can wake up one day and look at who we were a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, a year ago, and be totally and completely different. Willow, give me one moment. Willow keeps whining. Come here. Willow, come here. Come on. Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Come on. Come on, baby. Come up here. Okay. Yeah. Say hi, pile 2. Say hi, pile 2. Yeah. All right. Go get your bone. Go get your treat. Go get your bone. There you go. All right. Thank you for your patience, pile 2. She's still going to whine, but it'll be fine. We've gone through many, many changes. Nope. We're going to have to let her out. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, pile 2. Thank you guys so much for your patience. For some reason, I keep wanting to say thank you for your candor, and I feel like that comes from your guides. They want to say thank you for your candor. This is thank you for you giving to all of these changes with grace and gratitude. Pile 2, let's get real here. With this desert card and the energy that has come from this, a lot of it actually makes me think of this. This always keep fighting. And sorry about the scratch there. Willow and I were wrestling yesterday, but this always keep fighting tattoo. A semicolon is a place in a sentence where an author could have ended the sentence and they chose not to. Just like we can choose to end our time in the desert. This is why that finality sentence came through. It was very brazen of your guides to bring it through in that way, because we can go through things where we genuinely wish for death. We wish for the end of our life. When we are walking through the desert, we are lonely and alone. We are suffering in such excruciating pain, and we can wish for the end to come, but we can also understand that in wishing that, it does not mean that we are bad or wrong or that we are giving up, but we understand that our life might be better lived in another way, in another form. And pile 2, in many ways, this is about the finality of every single phase that you have gone through. It's like walking through the desert and you go over a dune and you realize there's nothing but endless sand. So if I end now, I can begin again and I will have greater strength because I have ended and begun again. Your guides want you to understand that you being very honest about this journey, being honest about the pains and the anguishes, being honest about the depths of the darkness and the despair that you have gone through and the loneliness that you have been through, and the pain and the blisters of walking through such arid heat. They want you to know that you being honest with them and with yourself, it takes a certain type of soul to do that. It takes a certain type of essence to do that. I'm being shown an episode of Grey's Anatomy in which there were soldiers who understood. He came and he had an injury to his leg and he was in chronic pain all the time, and he asked and begged to have his leg amputated because he knew if he had that pain gone, he could rehabilitate and go back to war where he belonged. That was where his calling was. And it takes a very strong person to understand this is genuinely what would help me. Cut off my limb to help me. That level of understanding of give me this pain for my growth, for me to live my purpose, for me to achieve the things that I wish to achieve in this life. Give me that moment of a semicolon where people will not understand why the choice is there, but they will see that at the next phase, I am making this choice that may look like I might end something, but in reality, I am doing a worthy and necessary pause so that I can continue moving forward. Pile 2, this is the essence of your heart and your soul, and your guides want to give acknowledgement. They want to give credit and they want to give you thanks for knowing the hard part, enduring the hard part, surviving the hard part, thriving through the hard part, and still maintaining an essence of love. They want to say thank you for being you. Okay, pile 2. This is the message, the very brief, very loving and intense thank you notes message from your guides. I'm going to take this time to say thank you so much. Thank you to your guides for this message. Thank you to my guides for facilitating the connection. And thank you to the Great Spirit for infusing all of this with love, honesty, and clarity. Thank you so much. Thank you for pile 2 and everything that they endure, everything they overcome, and who they are. It's a blessing and an honor to read for them. Thank you so much. All right, pile 2, if this resonated and you guys would like to support my channel, I would truly appreciate that. It's never required, never expected, but always very much appreciated. You can do that by liking this video, commenting in the comment section, subscribing to my channel. You can also check out my description box below. In that description box are links to donate to my channel. There's also a link to my Amazon author page. If you go and check out my Amazon author page, you will find all 9 of my published books. They are available in a wide variety from hardcover to paperback, Kindle, and Kindle Unlimited. All of those books can be found directly from my Amazon author page. So go ahead and go to the links in the description box and check those out today. All right, pile 2, thank you again so much for being here. I do hope that this resonated, and I am very, very grateful myself for each and every one of you. I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you all, and I will see you at my next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this 3rd card, this is your message, your thank you note from your guides. Ooh, see if it wants, there we go. All right, so these are really quick messages. I did write down these thank you notes from your guides, and then I'm just going to let your guides come through and channel whatever comes through. So let's go ahead and get into your message here. So it says, pile 3, how many people can say that death is a beautiful process? You, pile 3, are the unique souls who witness the beauty within the molting feathers, decomposing gourds after Halloween, and the drying out and shedding of once vibrantly colored petals down to the browned earth of cold fall lands. You see the artistry of trees stripped bare of leaves, and it is this ability you have which graces the world with hope in the shattering. Your guides are more than just thankful. They are like parents, so immensely proud. They're showing me how they hold signs to tell the world how amazing you are. They're deeply appreciative of your strength in shifting perspectives, for you do it on your own and still spend time giving them and the divine creator all credit and gratitude. This energy specifically is beyond just thanks. This is the most tangible, energetic example of unconditional, symbiotic love and connection between the physical and spiritual. Pile 3, it is a deep, deep honor from my heart and soul to share this energy with you. This was an energy that I've experienced somewhat before, but this is the energy of someone who can see a skull and see beauty. You see the bare bones of life, and you see that it's nothing more or less than a tapestry for us to create. It is a blank canvas for us to paint our will and our life upon. And so many people look at that and they see desolation and desecration and darkness. They see sorrow and loss and pain. And yes, those things exist, but that is not what you see. You see possibility. You see the falling away of things as being the opening of possibility. And that kind of perspective, that kind of viewpoint, people would call that naive in some ways, but that is not what this is. That kind of perspective is, it's so awe-inspiring that I don't even have words within the English language that could explain how it feels. And your guides just kept showing me those images, back in the 90s and early 2000s with boy bands and girl bands, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and all of their concerts. And there would be people lined up for miles holding signs and cheering and screaming. And that is literally what it's like for your guides. When you go shift your perspective, that is you being the artist on stage, and for miles and miles and miles of you approaching that moment where you are going to go and work your artistry. There are your guides screaming and cheering you on. They are holding up signs that tell you how loved you are, how amazing you are. And at the same time, it's almost as though they are doing that for the people that are coming up to see you do what you do. You don't make a big to-do out of this stuff either, I don't get the sense. It's like you do all of this stuff behind the scenes on your own. Let me see the world through the lens of love. Let me share my life through the lens of love. Let me show the world what it's like to live out of a state of love at all times. It doesn't mean that I have to be super special. It doesn't mean that I have to do this or I have to do that. I'm not asking for acknowledgement. I'm not looking for people to admire me. No, rather, I am just living my life. I am just being who I truly am. I am just being honest to my core. Pile 3, that's incredible, amazing. I literally have chills in your energy because you just see the beauty in life. You see the beauty of life through death. Yours is arguably one of the fastest messages because that is where it ends. But I do want to tell you that I am deeply and profoundly grateful for your energy being on this channel. I hope that today's quick, succinct, but deeply loving thank you notes really help you understand that this part of who you are, this huge fundamental part of who you are, is so important to the world, and how truly blessed I am as a creator to interact with your energy. Thank you so much, Pile 3. I also want to say thank you to your guides, my guides, and the Great Spirit. Thank you for connecting these energies, for bringing forth these visions, these clarities, and these beautiful thank you notes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Pile 3, if this reading resonated and you would like to support my channel, I would truly appreciate that. It is not necessary, not expected. But if you're looking for one of the ways to do that, one or all of the ways you can do that are by liking this video, commenting on this video, subscribing or sharing this video. You can also go and check out my description box. There are links to donate to my channel. You can also check out the description box for the link to my Amazon author page. Within that author page, you will find all 9 of my books, and they are available in a variety of different formats, from hardcover to paperback, Kindle, even Kindle Unlimited. So you can go ahead and check those books out in any way that really is your preferred method of reading. So without further ado, I'm going to leave you guys here. I want to say thank you again so much for being here. I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you at my next reading. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. If you chose this 4th card, this is your message. This very quick, very beautiful thank you notes from your guides. Now, these messages have been going rather quickly. I think your guides just wanted this to be a bright spot in the middle of November, in the middle of life as it has been, as the nights grow longer and the days grow shorter. They just wanted you to know how grateful they are for you. So let's get your message here. All right. It says pile 4. Through the mists and foggy pain of heartbreak and loss, so many people lose the spark of romance within themselves. Love loses its luster and life takes on a heavily chained energy after such pains. Yet there are so many in the world who still wish to feel butterflies, hope, and romance once more. Pile 4. Oh, I just got chills all over half my body on the right side. Pile 4, you are the beautiful rose-colored outlook souls. Love and romance are more than just between one person with another. And those in this pile are the master souls of the life romanced soul. Your guides are acknowledging how much pain you have had to endure, physically, mentally, and emotionally, in order to be tested within your heart. They know the manner and depth of actual suffering you have endured, and they know how many moments you've had to choose to keep going. For all the times you felt naive and questioned if perhaps you should harden your heart and then stayed open and loving. Your guides are beautifully, tearfully grateful. More than anything, they want to thank you for your heart, your soul, your love, and your bravery in the face of all adversity. My amazing, incredible pile 4s. You are masters in this life, in this realm. Masters of what unconditional love looks like, of what unconditional hope looks like. We talk about unconditional love out in the world all the time, but do we talk about unconditional hope? What does it mean to be unconditionally hopeful? When my grandma passed away, my pastor actually, like my hometown pastor, had a sermon at her funeral, and he talked about how hope is something that we shouldn't have. We should have certainty. We should have a knowingness. Hope just means that we think the best might possibly happen, but those who have faith know. But hope is so tantamount to the human condition because hope is what gets us through the dark times. There are so many people who would be out there and say it's pointless to hope. Hoping gets you nowhere. But pile 4, your energy, your guides are telling me that you, yourself, not just your energy, but who you are, your outlook, your perspective, the way you love, the way you support. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear the barking. I have, my dogs are just responding. And then my husband responded. See, here's the thing about hope. Everyone out in the world will bark. They will say their piece. They will interject. They will detract. They will distract from what hope really is. Hope is the light that we put under our feet as we walk up our path of darkness. Hope is the infusion of joy that we put into the darkest moments of our life. So when we look at loss, when we look at pain, when we look at illness, when we look at destitution and desperation, and we see the broken, shattered psyche of a human, we say we can either look at this as a brilliant moment in which we get to put ourselves together, build ourselves back up, stand tall, proud, strong, and move forward. Or we can take this and burn the rest of our life to the ground, because what is the point? I had hope and everything was dashed. But if everything in your life is dashed and you had hope, are the hopes really dashed? Or is it that everything that stood in the way of that hope coming true has now been removed? Pile 4, these are lessons that your energy teaches other people. Your energy is this profoundly beautiful thing. It's like a Fabergé egg. It is so unique. It is so special. It is so valuable and prized that your guides know that it needs protecting, and so they protect it with their eternal lives. And they want to say thank you. Thank you for letting the rose and the romance of love and life continue to blossom in the midst of the darkest moments of your life. Thank you for holding on to hope. Thank you for holding on to love. Thank you for being that kind of person in this world. No matter how difficult things have gotten, thank you for continuing to light that candle of remembrance, of honoring, and of romance, because this world needs more of you. And I myself want to say thank you for being on my channel and a part of my community. Pile 4, this is the message that your guides have, this beautiful, very succinct, very sweet thank you note. I want to say thank you so much as well to you, but thank you to your guides and my guides and the Great Spirit for connecting these energies, for helping these messages flow through with such beauty and honor and authenticity and love. Thank you so much. Thank you for Pile 4. And thank you for bringing them into this channel. Thank you. Pile 4, if this resonated and you would like to support my channel, I would so truly appreciate that. In all honesty, you guys just being here is more than enough. But if some of you would like to, some of the ways that you can do that are by liking this video, commenting on it. You can share it with other people, subscribe to my channel. You can also look into the links in my description box. There are links to donate to my channel. There is also a link to my Amazon author page. On my Amazon author page, you will see all 9 of my published books. They are available in a variety of different formats, including hardcover, paperback, Kindle, and Kindle Unlimited. They usually ship within a week of ordering, and they are, some of my heart and soul poured into paper. So if you guys feel called to, please go and check those out. Without further ado, I'm going to leave you guys here. I want to say thank you again so much for being here and being a part of this community. I am so honored. Pile 4, I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful day or evening, and I will see you at my next reading. Bye.